Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video. Yes, like the video. And also, if you've yet to do so, what are you waiting on? Come on, subscribe to the channel and become part of TXT Track Time family. Also, head on over to our Instagram page and give us a follow there as well. The link will be in the description. Alright, so trackies, kicking things off, World 100-meter hurdles champion Danielle Williams has set her sights on building a formidable brand reputation. She recently signed with the fast rising Sevens Media Group, a sports marketing agency known for its star-studded roster of athletes, including Olympic champion Hansu Parchment and Jamaican 800-meter record holder Natoya Gould. Now, this partnership marks a significant step in Danielle's career as she endeavors to extend her influence and reach beyond the track. The talented athlete has an impressive resume, including her world championship gold in 2015 and a bronze in 2019, making her one of the most accomplished hurdlers in the world. Now, reflecting on her decision to join forces with the Sevens Media Group, Danielle Williams said, "It is pretty important to me. I've always been resistant to the notion that I have to build a brand because I didn't think that was my personality, but I'm open to it now. I feel like the time is now. I've chosen Sevens Media to represent me because they've presented themselves as a family and they work with athletes that I respect and admire, and that is something that appeals to me. As for the remainder of my career in life after track, I feel like this will give me an opportunity to partner with brands that I'm passionate about, which will hopefully, forge connections and build bridges that I can tap into after I retire." Now, trackies, I am super happy that Danielle finally decided to take this step, and of course, congrats to her. I don't know how many times I've heard Jamaicans complain on my very forum, my YouTube channel, about athletes not getting their desserts. Now, when we look at the likes of a sha'carri before 2023, no accolades to really speak of, yet she was already globally recognized. Then we have people like Danielle, a world champion from all the way back in 2015, and we ask the question, how known is she? You guys complained about it being unfair, and I said people like sha'carri are helping themselves and building their own brand, putting themselves out there for the vultures, aka maybe TXT Track Time, to rip them apart. So my response was, our athletes have to help themselves to grow their own brand, which, as you can see, some are not really willing to do. So how can we complain? You have to open up, trackies, and let people in. Yeah, them have to do something for themselves. So this is definitely a step in the right direction for Danielle Williams. Trackies, through this 2023 season, I've seen so many athletes sign so many deals. I'm talking about from jewelry companies to car deals, and I've always said our Jamaicans need to step their game up, or literally they will get left behind. So sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts about Danielle Williams finally taking that step to grow her brand. Alright trackies, moving on. The 2011 100-meter world champion, the youngest to ever do it and the second fastest man ever over both the 100-meter and the 200-meter distance, Johan Blake, said he plans to start the 2024 season much earlier than usual as he aims to maintain a solid, consistent form throughout the campaign, which he hopes will earn him a place on Jamaica's team to the Olympic Games in Paris, which, if successful, will be his fourth Olympic Games. Now, Yohan, who turns 34 in December, said that despite his age, he still has a lot left in the tank and will therefore be pushing himself to the limit next season in order to be among Jamaica's top sprinters in 2024. Now, Yohan had this to say: "Not everybody can say they've been to 4 Olympics. I've gone 3 already, and I'm looking forward to this being my 4th, to be honest. I know I have a lot left within me, and I know I can spring a surprise. I'm just really focusing on just getting this year to start off on a good level." I've studied my races and I've seen that athletes are pulling away from me in the last 60 meters. Now, trackies, I'm assuming that he means 40 meters. Now, in continuing, I'm right there. I have my speed, but I lack some strength and a little endurance as I didn't put in what I had to put in. I had a back injury, so I was nursing that. I've changed how I train, eat, and sleep, and I think it will make a lot of difference. I know I still have a lot left in me based on how I was running, and so it is just to get the last part of my race fixed, and once I do that, then everything should fall into place next season. But trackies, that's not the only thing that Johan is hoping for. Johan is hoping that he will win an Olympic medal in the men's 4x100 meters. And not just any medal, but gold. Now he had this to say: I'm looking forward to this Olympics and I definitely want a medal. I want to finish my Olympic career on a high and I would love Jamaica to win the 4x100 meters at the Olympics. Now trackies, Johan also touched on that near career ending injury that he suffered back in 2014, and he had this to say: I remember that race clearly in Glasgow when my muscle was frozen. It was really cool and it popped. When I went to the doctor said I suffered from a muscle spasm. You know, one of my biggest letdowns in life is that I think I worked too hard and I pushed myself too much. I don't know when it's time to rest, and my body is really upset with me sometimes because I do not know when to rest, but don't regret any of what happened. It has made me strong as well as I'm still here. I'm still running fast. I can get an injury and do a surgery and I'm still here running with aluminum in my leg. I'm trying. Alright, so trackies, there you had it. That is what Johan Blake had to say. And as you all know, I don't criticize his performances too much because of that near career ending injury he suffered back in 2014. However, I have to be honest about whether or not I believe he will make the team to the Olympics next year to have his swan song, hopefully at his fourth and last Olympic Games. When I think about it, he failed to secure a spot on the country's team to the World Championships in Budapest after false starting in the semifinals of the men's 100 meters at our national championships. However, though he remained consistent, his times placed him as the 9th fastest Jamaican, and most, if not all, of the guys that ran faster are 10 years his junior and even younger. Now trackies, if this was Johan before that injury, at 34, still giving his all to the sport, I would say hell yes, he's making the team without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, look at Shelly-Ann, she's doing wonders at 36, so why couldn't Johan do the same? But trackies, this is a Johan that has suffered a near career ending injury. Honestly, it's surprising to me that he's still going. However, not only that, but the younger generation is coming and they're coming fast. Literally. So he's really up against it. We have the likes of Kishane, Oblique, and Akeem, all currently 9.8 sprinters, and then a bunch of low 9.9 sprinters that will only be getting better and better, and this is just the beginning for them. Anyway, trackies, you know me. Wanna dead, no call him Duppy. So I'm still rooting for Johan and I'm still wishing him all the best to get into his 4th Olympic Games and having a nice hoorah or a nice send off for his fabulous years in the sport, and of course being one of the all-time greats over the distances 100 and 200 meters, and of course being the 2nd fastest man ever. I mean, 9.69, come on, ridiculous. Also 19.26. trackies, those times are ridiculous, and especially when you look at that 200 meter time, he was literally just a smidget away from shattering that 200 meter world record. Now we can only say to ourselves, what if, he didn't suffer that injury? Would Johan have gone on to become possibly the fastest sprinter alive over both events, trackies? I think about that all the time. But anyway, sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. How do you think Johan Blake will fare in the 2024 season? Also, trackies, Danielle Williams finally expanding her brand. Like the video and of course subscribe. I'll catch you all in a next one. Bye.